And we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. One of the guys to watch tonight, Monte Ellis, such an explosive player at times, really dangerous when the fourth quarter rolls around, Shaq.
Yeah, Ellis, a.k.a. Baby AI, still has the speed to force defenders off of him. He's improved in the mid-range game also, but he can punish teams, especially if they disrespect him and give him space.
Well, the best thing that he can do is create for himself. That is a talent, to be able to get that many shots off at that clip, because it's
the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. J.R. Smith is out with the injury. That's a tough loss there.
And you're right, Kevin. As bad as it's turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness, that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt last game, he wanted to come back out and get on the court.
Yeah, and credit the team for putting his long-term health first, because this guy clearly is a gamer, and I'm sure he's looking to get back out there as soon as possible.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Bielitsa is out there with Hill, and it's Roten in at the 1. They get it again. On defense, Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Pacers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Outside, George. Passes to Hill. He dishes it to Miles. Indiana moving the ball around. George. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to speak with Frank Vogel for a minute. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Roten dishes to Miles. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. The 4th spot held by Paul George.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Pacers trail by 7. Pick up by Hill. Hill sets the screen for George. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, can't get it to go. Good D by James. And it's Miles with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
It's Bielitsa, and again it's Indiana. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Irving passes to LeBron. Kicks to Freak. Tries a 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. First in field goal percentage, first in lowest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Numbers for Shumpert. He's around 6 points. And 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
Well, you know it, Greg. You earn your minutes in this league. He's working at it, and I think more will come with time.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Hill comes in for Tony Roten. Freak with it, picked up by Ellis. Freak kicks to Dellavedova. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Now, here is Hill. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Dallas.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now here's Freak. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Dellavedova dishes to James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. LeBron's got his first basket.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Freak. Can't hit, so Indiana will take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And boy, that was a tough one to lose, guys, but they played well throughout that game, just unable to convert down the stretch.
Yeah, I know we don't get into moral victories, but they can definitely take away some positives from it because even though they came up on the short end, there was some good stuff too.
And the Pacers with possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot. Johnson with a screen on Shumpert. George double-teamed. Johnson wide open. He fires. Off target with the open look. The Cavaliers leading by 14. And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Cleveland.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Johnson, the pass to George. To the middle. Here's Ellis. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. That's good. Freak. And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
Hey, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove it. In now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Hill. Johnson comes in for Bielitsa. Paul George, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Hill in for Monte Ellis. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Kyrie Irving is out there with Freak, so that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He ended with 31 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Johnson the screen. In the corner, George with it. Johnson sets the screen for George. Second chance shot, and Johnson with the lay-in good. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill, and he gets the bucket. 21 points for Freak.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
And here is Roten. 20 points for him last game against Dallas. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Mahimi. Good D by Thompson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Freak. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. And that's now 24 points for Freak.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Here's George. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. George has got 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Again, the Cavaliers score.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Roten, it's deflected.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
There's Freak.
Cavaliers foul, Paul. That's his first personal foul.
George. So as we conclude the first half, so